Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Akiva. Today we're doing an episode of Akiva Talks. Today we're going to talk about the subject of starting a gaming YouTube channel. More specifically, we're going to talk about the top 5 things that I've learned while starting up this channel. I know the channel's, fairly young. I've only been doing this, about 2 months now. But even in that 2 months, there's a lot that I've learned and a lot more that I've realized I need to learn. And that's not. I'm not even going to be talking about the obvious stuff like the videos and the face cam and all that, because obviously I don't use a face cam. I want to, but I don't have the recording software necessary to be able to combine them properly, and it looks weird when I try to put my face on there, and it's probably going to look weird to me forever because I'm not exactly, George Clooney or Robert Downey Jr. as far as looks go. But, by the same token, I know that there are people out there who are like, we want to know what you look like. So, eventually I will put my face cam up there, but I've got to get a few things first. But back on topic. Top 5 things that I've learned while starting this YouTube channel. Number 5. Multi-channel networks are a necessary evil. First of all, what is a multi-channel network? Now, a multi-channel network is, for lack of a better way of putting it, a company that assists in the production of YouTube channels. And that's a gross oversimplification, but at their heart, that's what they do. They help YouTubers like myself get these videos out to the public. They do this in a number of ways. They help with marketing and advertising. They help with, getting YouTubers in touch with one another. All sorts of different things in order to get our videos out to you. And yeah, I know for anyone who's familiar with a multi-channel network, it's obvious that I'm grossly oversimplifying it, but each multi-channel network is going to present themselves differently, and they've got all the different services that they provide. Some provide one service while others, don't. It's for details and all that, you'd have to do a little bit of research, and there's just a ton of different multi-channel networks, or MCNs, out there, and just a wide variety to choose from. But at the same time, multi-channel networks, or MCNs in general, have a bad reputation. And not that they aren't helpful, because they very much are. But a lot of them engage in questionable tactics in order to keep the people who are part of their channels, in their channel. Or part in their network, I should say. They there have been some that have been bullies, some that have, they'll put in fine print in the contract that makes it extremely difficult, if not legally impossible, to get out of that contract. But that's not to say that all of them are that way. There are a lot of good MCNs out there. But if you're planning on starting a YouTube channel and you want to get your channel to grow, you either have to go through an MCN or be incredibly lucky or incredibly patient. There are YouTube channels out there that have sat at less than 1,000 subscribers for 2-3 years, that if they signed with a multi-channel network I guarantee they'd have millions of subscribers. By the same token, there are one or two channels here and there that have made it without ever talking to an MCN. I'm not doing this as a promotion or anything, so I'm not going to sit there and promote channels that I have not watched. So unless I've looked at the content and said, yeah, I think you guys would like it, or more specifically, content that I like. I know this is a community thing, and there's going to be a lot of things that some of you out there may like that I don't, but I'm not here to dictate what you guys should and shouldn't like. All I can do is give my recommendation, and if I haven't seen the channel prolifically, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh, go watch this channel. So even if I do, because I haven't signed with an MCN yet, but if I do, they'll be like, oh, hey, if they tell me you need to do a collab with so-and-so, well, I'm going to make sure that I go look at so-and-so's channel and make sure that I agree with their content. Because that is one thing that the MCNs should never do, is force your content. They can give you opportunities, but never I would say, coming out of my research on MCNs, never sign with an MCN that forces your content. But okay, so moving on. Number 4 on my list of top 5, be patient. You'll look at, and when you start doing a YouTube and you'll start looking at your favorite YouTubers, if you go and look at them right now, if you can find a growth history for that channel, most of the time you'll find it on Wikipedia or something rather than on the channel itself. But if you find a growth history, most of the larger channels, and by larger I mean anybody with 500 plus or 500,000 plus subscribers, they took time to grow. Yeah, you'll have one-offs that were able to get into an MCN at the very beginning, and there's just huge, massive growth right at the beginning, but those are rare. You have to keep that in mind if you're starting a YouTube channel. It's going to take time to grow your channel. I mean, I've been doing it for 2 months, and I have 5 subscribers. There are channels out there where in that first 2 months, they'd already be at 1,000. But you know what? It's not about numbers. It's about being patient. If you're doing something you love, put your passion into it. Be patient. Somebody's going to notice that passion, and then that's when you'll start taking off. That brings me to number 3. You may be extremely passionate. You may be being extremely patient. But number 3 is marketing. Gone are the days where all it takes is YouTube and Twitter and that's it. Yeah, that's all I've got right now, but unfortunately I also have a full-time job, so I can't really focus on marketing as much as I would like. And really all marketing is getting your channel out there. People hear marketing and advertising and they're like, oh no, it's all about corporations. No. Anytime that you guys see a channel that you like and you tell a friend about it, you're now marketing that channel. You're telling a friend about it. It's a form of advertising, a form of market. The hard part about it is getting that reference to your channel out there. And, going all the way back down to number 5, multi-channel networks, MCNs, they can really help with that. I did 13 years in the Army, and I was trained in military intelligence. Yeah, I'm great at analyzing things. I'm great at predictive modeling. You put me in a position where I have to figure out what to say and what to do in order to get people to notice my channel, and I'm lost. I can analyze, I can't market. So, gotta make sure that you're doing due diligence in marketing and getting your channel out there. Once you hit a certain point with subscribers and such, your subscribers will do a good portion of your marketing for you, telling their friends, and it'll just keep growing that way. But, also dropping back to number 4, be patient about that because it's not going to happen right away. You just have to get there eventually. Number 2, don't focus on numbers. If you're focused on the number of your subscribers or whatever, number of views, if you focus on numbers, you're going to get distracted and you're not going to be doing what you love with your channel. It will be difficult at first because you'll have that urge. The urge to go, how many subscribers do I have today? How many comments are there? How many views are there? Bottom line is the numbers themselves don't matter. I'm not saying the audience doesn't matter because the audience is the largest part of your channel. What I'm saying is the numbers on YouTube don't matter. Okay, let me rephrase that. I really shouldn't say they don't matter. They should be the bottom of your list as far as priorities. First priority should be your content. The numbers will sort themselves out, is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is let the numbers do their thing. Focus on what you have control of, which is the content of your channel. While saying that, it brings me to my number 1 point. You cannot do a YouTube channel without the audience. Yes, you heard me right. Number 1, the biggest thing that I've learned only 2 months, and in watching other YouTubers, the audience is YouTube. All of you guys out there, I could not do this without you guys. I'm just starting out, so it feels like an uphill struggle sometimes. But the bottom line is, it's all up to you guys. You guys decide who succeeds. You guys decide what content you want. You let the YouTubers know what you're looking for with every view, with every comment, with every subscription. The audience is YouTube. Yeah, people like myself may be putting content out there, but without you guys, it's just a video. You guys make it whatever you guys want to make it. You guys want to make it a popular viral video that everybody just has to see. That's because of you, the audience. You guys don't like the fact that this other guy over here is kind of smelly. His opinions are questionable at best. You're going to let them know. You're going to let your friends know, hey, don't watch this guy because, well, his opinions, yeah, they're kind of out there. And you're going to be the ones who decides whether or not I succeed or fail, whether or not any of the YouTubers out there. And one thing that I, as a YouTuber, have to keep in mind is that number 1 point is that I cannot do this without you guys. I'm at a loss for words on how to put this properly, but one of the things that I enjoy most about YouTubers like Markiplier and like Jacksepticeye. Markiplier has over 4 million subscribers. Jacksepticeye just recently hit 2 million subscribers. And both of these individuals have recognized that it's not something that they did by themselves. It's something that you guys made happen. And that's something that I pray I never lose sight of. Because honestly, all of this is being done for you guys. You guys are the reason YouTube exists. You guys are the reason any of this is possible. And regardless of what happens with my personal channel, I want to say thank you to you guys. There have been times in my life where things have gotten pretty dark, but because of YouTubers like Markiplier, like Jacksepticeye, like RPG Minx, everybody that's down on my recommended sites list there on the side, all of them were able to pull me out of the darkness. And at the end of the day, the only reason why they were capable of pulling me out of my darkness is because you guys got the word out that they were there. That the audience cared enough about these individuals to share what they were doing so that I could find them. Because this is all just one big cycle. YouTuber puts something out, the audience grabs a hold of it, makes it into something more than just a video, makes it a piece of entertainment. And they pass it on. And it gets to the people who need it. And that's really why I started my YouTube channel. Was because at the end of the day, I want to be able to reach out and help someone the way Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and RPG Minx, and all of them, Scene Anners, Chilled Chaos. I could go on, but at the end of the day, that my goal is to help someone the way that they've helped me. And even if it only happens for one person in the entire world, if it only happens for one person, then it'll all have been worth it. Even if when I finally decide that I give up, or I'm not doing YouTube anymore, or something happens and I pass on, it doesn't matter if I have 5 subscribers or 5 million subscribers or 50 million subscribers. As long as I've helped at least one person, I will be happy. I honestly want to help as many people as I can. I want to inspire as many people as I can in the way that I've been inspired. But as long as it happens for at least one person, then I'll be happy. So that brings me to the end of my list. Just a quick recap in case you decided, oh my God, he's talking again. Let's just go to the end, see if what he says in the summary. Top 5 things: MCNs are a necessary evil. Be patient. Work on your marketing. Get help with the marketing if you don't know how to market properly, because that's my situation. Don't focus on numbers, but always remember, YouTube would not exist without the audience. So hopefully, if you guys are watching this and are wanting to start out your own YouTube channel, hopefully this helps a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and close this down here. If you liked what you heard, smack that like button. If you want to hear more, hit that subscribe button. Please, if you think that this will help somebody, feel free to share it. And until the next time, kick back, relax, and enjoy your games.